The Battle of Honey Hill was the third battle of Sherman's March to the Sea, fought November 30, 1864, during the American Civil War. It did not involve Major General William T. Sherman's main force, marching from Atlanta, Georgia, to Savannah, but was a failed Union Army expedition under Major General John P. Hatch that attempted to cut off the Charleston and Savannah Railroad in support of Sherman's projected arrival in Savannah. Engagement. Hatch's expeditionary force left Hilton Head, South Carolina, for Boyd unregistered trademark S-Neck on November 28. It consisted of 5,000 men, two brigades of the Coast Division of the Department of the South, one naval brigade, and portions of 3 batteries of light artillery. They steamed up the Broad River in transports to cut the Charleston and Savannah Railroad near Pocatello. Due to a heavy fog, the troops were not disembarked from the transports until late the following afternoon, and Hatch immediately started forward to cut the railroad near Grahamville. However, the expedition maps and guides proved worthless and Hatch was unable to proceed on the right road until the morning of November 30. At Honey Hill, a few miles from Grahamville, he encountered a Confederate force of regulars and militia, under Colonel Charles J. Colquitt, with a battery of 7 guns across the road. Determined attacks were launched by U.S. colored troops, including a brigade led by Alfred S. Hartwell that included the 54th Massachusetts and 55th Massachusetts. The position of the Federal force was such that only one section of artillery could be used at a time, and the Confederates were too well entrenched to be dislodged. Fighting kept up until dark when Hatch, realizing the impossibility of successfully attacking or turning the flank of the enemy, withdrew to his transports at Boyd unregistered trademark S-Neck, having lost 89 men killed, 629 wounded, and 28 missing. The Confederate casualties amounted to 8 killed and 39 wounded. First Lieutenant O. W. Bennett and Captain George E. Gouraud were awarded the Medal of Honor. Union Order of Battle. Confederate Order of Battle, General Gustavus W. Smith, 1st Brigade Georgia Militia, State Line Brigade of Georgia, 47th Georgia, Athens and Augusta Battalions, 3rd South Carolina Cavalry, detachments from 3 to 4 companies, Beaufort Artillery, 2 guns, De Passes Battery, 2 guns, Lafayette Artillery, 3 guns, reinforced during battle by General Beverly H. Robertson, 32nd Georgia, a battery and company of artillery. Casualties. In a report of Hatch December 1864 summarized the Union losses: 1st Brigade, casualties of 2 officers and 54 men killed. 28 officers and 409 men wounded. 1 officer and 14 men missing. 2nd Brigade, casualties of 3 officers and 28 men killed. 10 officers and 160 men wounded. 1 officer and 8 men missing. Naval Brigade, casualties of 1 man killed. 7 men wounded. 4 men missing. Artillery Brigade, casualties of 1 officer killed. 2 officers and 12 men wounded. Cavalry, casualties of 1 man wounded. The Confederate losses were reported by Lt. Colonel C. C. Jones in his siege of Savannah as 4 killed and 40 wounded. The Savannah Republican newspaper on December 1, 1864 reported between 80 and 100 killed and wounded. See also, Honey Hill Boyd's Neck Battlefield. Notes. References: Emilio, Louis F. History of the 54th Regiment of Massachusetts Volunteer Infantry 1863 65. Boston, Massachusetts, Boston Book Company. Roster of the 25th Ohio Infantry Regiment, Stone, David H. Stone, David H. Jr. Vital Rails, the Charleston and Savannah Railroad and the Civil War in Coastal South Carolina. University of South Carolina Press. ISBN 1-57003-716-7. National Park Service Battle Description, H. David J., The Longest Night, A Military History of the Civil War, Simon & Schuster, 2001, ISBN 0-684-84944-5. The Union Army. A History of Military Affairs in the Loyal States, 1861 65 Records of the Regiments in the Union Army Cyclopedia of Battles Memoirs of Commanders and Soldiers, Federal Publishing Company, 1908. CWSAC Report Update. External links, official records of Civil War search engine, eyewitness accounts by Captain Luther Mesnard of Company B of OH 25th,